Peace and blessings. This is the creator of the C and P Funk era, cologne and perfume, Dr. Spray, coming to you live from gorgeous Prince George's. Today I want to talk about my OG right here on the left.
Oh gosh.
I met her. She was dating a friend of mine.
Oh, now we lying already. All right, now I already know where this story going. We lying already.
My spades partner, my homie Damali.
So now I'm introducing myself. So I have known him for a while, but it's not through somebody I dated. I used to babysit up. I was 11, he was 13, and he needed supervision. And that's how we became. The ages definitely keep changing because no one knows how old you are. So yeah, so that's how we know each other. But we do know each other from childhood.
I'm 10 years
from middle school. Huh?
I'm 10 years younger than you. You my OG.
Yeah, that's not a thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and move it along.
Next, we got, I'm so happy to see you here. We got the original guy that was wearing pink before Cameron. Oh, we used to call him Salmon. His favorite artist is Charlie Wilson. Damn, bro, I've known you since, I think, 07. It's been some years. He said he when I met him, he said he ran track. He played football. All of those are lies.
All of those are facts.
My frat brother, Jerome.
Yes, well, we go by Rome. Like I said, I met Kareem about 07, 08, when I moved back down here from Baltimore. I met you at a happy hour because we was at like First Fridays.
That sounds about right.
It was First Fridays at, I forgot what, maybe Indulge, maybe?
No. We met at, I think it was like a Iota picnic or something.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
But anyway, yeah, it was somewhere involved in alcohol, probably.
But a couple of years later, I ran into him again, and I joined his flag football team. And that's pretty much, it was history after then. That was like, 2012? Yeah.
On my right, my favorite cousin.
Okay, I was getting ready to say.
I met this one in church. You know, I'm a man of God. I stay in the Word, and this is the original nasty pastor, Jordan.
So you telling lies and lace fronts. Let's be clear about that. Wow. You actually met me in 1987. Favorite cousin, fresh out. And so I like to go by JD instead of Jordan. Don't be putting my government out there. And don't be telling my church name like that either.
Okay.
Deacon.
All right. Ooh.
Okay. So we go way, way back. So
today I brought in Absolutio by Navitus. This is actually a weird story. I was at Blue Dolphin. I was reconnecting with an ex. I don't want to talk about her name. But anyway. We're not saying no names.
No, I'm like Blue Dolphin, the restaurant.
Blue Dolphin, the restaurant. And I was like, dang, what I'm going to wear? I was like, I want to wear something to smell good, but I don't want to, like, make her miss me type of fragrance. So I ended up just grabbing this. And as I went in, I remember I seen her sitting down because I always show up late for a date. But anyway, gave her a hug. And she was like, oh, my gosh, you smell so good. And where the story ends is that when she went to get up to go to the bathroom, the girl at the table beside us came and was like, I knew that was you that smelled like that. What is that you're wearing? And I didn't even want to tell her because I was like, this is my secret, but I'm going to share this with you all today.
Mm-hmm. Nah, but go back to your story. So did you stay with the girl or did you book the girl?
I said, I don't want to talk about this situation.
You said you reconnected with an ex.
But I didn't have enough time to really put the work in with the other girl because I was already seen there at the table with another woman. So
how long did you and the ex get back together for after that?
A week. This is a
week.
As long as this superpower of a fragrance lasts. Like you spray this on you. Or your clothing,
a week?
It will last a week.
Wait a minute.
With showers.
I was getting ready to say with showers. Come on now. Oh,
Okay, then never mind. Never mind. All right, let him go ahead and spray because I don't know where this is going.
Got it? Trust me. We were in the shower and I still smell like this the next day. So, yes.
Okay.
With the shower.
Okay.
And don't let this hit your clothes.
I mean, that sounds better. Hitting your clothes. Staying in your clothes longer.
No.
Unless he showers with clothes on, then they should have. I'm not sure.
Worn off.
The fragrances that y'all probably bought are going to disappear. This, there's no problem. There's no issue. This one right here is...
How long have you had this bottle?
Probably about 2 or 3 years.
Okay. So you bought it again?
It's a little dent. No.
This is the same
This
bottle?
is the same bottle.
Oh, so this is kind of recent.
Yeah, I have to wear this. I have to wear this. I have to wear this sparingly because
that was recent.
if I don't...
You just cracked that open?
Mm-hmm.
Nah. I just don't use this because I'm...
Oh, you only use it to try to get back with your
Now that
exes.
you realize
No.
you're now giving us details. Now we have a time frame. This was a couple of years ago when you bought it. The ex you were going out with at this time. Continue. What other details you want to
So she was hit by a car and isn't with us anymore. So does that answer?
I can't.
So you got to wear this sparingly because it's such a powerhouse.
Is that potent?
It.
You want to talk about it?
You know
Spray
what?
about it.
Spray about it.
But also explain, like it's a parfum, right?
This is a parfum, which means it's got some more power to it. Oh, you see it jumping out. I know you smell it already over there.
A little bit.
Exactly. When I tell you,
It's don't feel like it's giving me a week long. This feels like the morning after. I don't know about a week long though.
when I tell you,
That's decent though,
oh, it's decent.
It's a little light though.
That's what I'm saying. The morning after. I don't know about
You
a
say
week
it's a
long.
little light.
Yeah, to me.
It starts off heavy, but then it
Like it lightens up.
airs up.
You know what I like to do? Go ahead, spray some on yourself, on your hand. Go ahead, and call me in 2 days and let me know if it's still there or not.
It's not gonna be there.
Which you like it? Okay.
No, it's giving something. It's giving like a spice.
It is giving a spice towards the end.
There's like almond in this.
No, but it's not giving. It's more
I think cherry.
Yeah, I said
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
not almond.
No wonder it only lasted a week.
How long was y'all fragrances to
I
last?
didn't give it a week.
No, I'm saying no wonder the escapade only lasted a week.
Spray your hand.
No,
Oh,
Spray your hand.
no,
Spray your hand and then call me in 2 days and let me know where you're at.
absolutely not. I'm
I'm
gonna
about to
bleach
do
my
that.
hand. I don't want that on my spirit.
I don't mind it.
Ooh, you know what? If there's somebody you trying to get back with,
I don't. I don't want. No, please don't darken my doorstep.
See?
Please do not darken my
that's the Lord
doorstep.
talking right there. He's saying spray it.
He's saying
He
no.
said
We
spray it.
rebuke it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, but no, nobody's in let's get back together energy. So
What you gonna give this out of 10?
now I was smelling it on me. As I told you, I've come to realize I very much, and I don't know if this is a unisex scent, but I do
It's
like
unisex.
some very. I like unisex scents now. As I've gotten older, I'm definitely moving away from like fruity. I tend to go, and we've talked about this, like ambers and ouds.
Ooh,
So
I got
like
one
must
for
be
you,
like
too.
yeah. So I do. Hold on, what are we rating this out of? Out of 5 out of 10?
Out of 10.
I'll give this a 7.
A 7.
Okay.
What is it about people with this 7?
I mean, the 7.
7 is just the easy way to go out. It's
No,
gotta be
5
either
is the
6
easy
or
way.
8.
5 is the easy way
No
of
one
going
gives
out.
out 5s.
5 is the easy way of going out. That means I don't like it. 5 is
So you were like a 6?
No, 5 is like I know you paid some money for that.
I'm
So
sorry.
it's a 5.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. Exactly. That's what a 5 is for me.
Sorry, you wasted your money.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but I know you paid for it. So yeah, so but hold on. But this is the first one So like it may bump up because we also gotta rate out of all of them too, right?
Yeah.
Right now this is starting at a 7. I think that's a solid start. What about you guys?
What you giving? Okay, hit the beans. What you?
I give it. I probably give it a 6.
6. Okay.
It stink. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Hey,
But if I had to be
away from that,
if I had to be nice, I would give it a
vengeance.
6.
Ooh.
Like, well, if I had to be nice about it, I would give it a 6. But honest opinion, first gut 5. It stinks.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a little floral scent to it.
all right. So you was actually looking at me on my 7, and I apparently was the very generous one.
So we got 7, 6, 5. It's just gonna go down.
Is this? No, I don't want this trajectory to be for all of them. That's just what it is for this one, right?
No, for this one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just right now.
Yeah, but that's okay because I like going first. That way I can just
It
knock
can trend
everybody
up.
else out the way at this point.
Love that
okay.
for you.
Yeah.
Love that for you. You think that's how that works?
Yeah.
Love that.
She said she already said she didn't like it though. So, I mean, you had that coming at 5 or less. I'm surprised she said 5. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm shocked. She said 5 too.
What would you expect me to say?
Ooh.
I think at least a 8, like a 7.5,
She
8.
said she didn't like it. She literally measured
No,
what I said
but-
about the 5.
But I think
That's exactly
the
what she
X
gave you.
factor is playing
Oh no, absolutely not.
in Lauryn Hill's head over here.
Oh,
Like
no.
that has something to do with it.
Well, that's your storyteller. So maybe don't lead in with that story.
I think this is a.
Is that the only story you have?
with that one. You want to think on it?
The other one I can't really talk
All
about.
right,
Okay,
okay.
we have to talk about that.
All right. There you go.
Go ahead, Damali. Let's see what you got.
So mine is Passion by.
Wait, do y'all still smell this in the air? Is
Yes.
it just me?
I should
Still
smell it.
smell. Don't be over dramatic.
No, because I'm like,
I should smell it.
Did we move on?
We did.
Okay.
because I feel
Let
like
somebody else spray something else. That may be gone.
a week later we're gonna still be discussing this.
That may be gone.
Open the
we gotta
beans.
open the beans.
Let's let it absorb.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Right here, the nose.
All right, go ahead. Let's see what you got, Damali.
Okay, so no, in my story is definitely not giving that type of crazy. I feel like I tend to get perfumes like when I travel. And so I got this perfume in Italy, but it is from France.
Fancy.
But I bought me and my sister like complimentary like perfume. So we didn't buy the same scent, but I bought her perfume. And this was our first sister's trip as adults.
Okay.
And she paid for the trip for me.
Ooh,
So it was giving even better. So I said, let me buy this perfume for both of us.
Since you saved some money.
Huh?
Since you saved some money.
Yeah, I saved my money. I think we went to like 3 places.
Okay.
So this is Passion. And like I was saying earlier, I've come to realize like I like unisex scent. So this is an amber scent. It is
Oh, nice.
men and women's.
I do like a nice amber.
And yeah.
I do too.
And so let me know what you think. So this is like one of my favorite fall perfumes to wear.
So would you say, price wise, if traveling overseas or anywhere, what's the difference?
I just tend to think when like this one is actually here, but I do tend to find some perfumes that I don't tend to find here when I go overseas. And I thought
that is
about
true.
bringing one of those, but it was giving me one of my more floral scents, which I do tend to like for the summer.
I think I smell
But
that
this
over
is
here.
one of my, I like this
great.
scent over that scent. So, what do you think? I'll start with Jerome. I'll start with Rome.
Hated it. Here you go.
Nobody's asking you first. I start on Rome.
It smells pretty good. It's heavy on amber. I really do smell the amber. I love amber. I'm a fan of amber. Yeah, I'll give it an 8. That's nice.
I'm starting off. I already know you about to be a hater, so I'm not starting with you. I wish I.
What in the haberdashery and hemoglobin? Why would I be a hater? Real recognize real.
I mean, you started off with hated it. Okay.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
You did. It smells good. It's strong to me.
Yeah.
And I think I'll give it a 7.5. It's
Okay.
strong. It's not something I would wear, but it smells good. And I think also depending on, you know, your personal scent and like whatever else you mix it with. So like some people like to mix lotions, shea butters, or whatever soap you use. I think it could probably, you know, give it an extra.
I think my shit would outlast his for a week.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
A week.
Y'all are tripping.
Mine would outlast his for a
I
week.
still smell.
No,
this.
you don't. No, you
Nah, you don't.
How you going?
don't. You don't. You just sniff the coffee beans and everything. You don't.
Yeah,
And you were
I feel
already
like mine
smelling
would
it.
I
outlast.
still smell this. Let me see this strip.
Yeah, I'm gonna highlight it one more time too. That's okay. I ain't gonna hold you.
Did you spray this? Like, I mean, it's not even. It's nothing there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why
No,
do you like this?
I like it though. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. I think that's easily a 8.5.
Yeah, this is nice.
Easily.
I ain't gonna hold you.
So, and could you all see this, like, because I wear this as a woman, but like as a man, could you see yourself, like,
I would wear that.
Definitely, yeah, for sure.
I would wear that.
I could.
right, like
Yeah, I
smelling this
could.
on, like smelling this on a man. So this
Yeah, I like
is
that.
this is my
I like that.
contribution for
Yeah, that's
for today.
I mean,
Yeah.
it smells good. I'll bump it up to an 8.
All right, thank you. Come on now.
You
Come on, Patrick.
know what? Okay, you came through. You came through. Because I literally was like, Damali is probably gonna bring licorice water here. Like I'm
Don't do it. As much so, like one of our favorite scents that we share in common that we both
I
have.
thought you were gonna bring
is
Jazz Club. Yes, I thought
and
you
I
were
was
gonna
like,
bring
no, I'm
Jazz
not
Club.
bringing Jazz Club.
Too
But I was like,
predictable. Too
but
predictable.
it's too predictable.
Yes.
But I have other unisex scents that I really do like these scents. For some reason, I'm very drawn to it.
Yeah.
And I think with just the female chemistry, like just the way it smells on me versus the way it would smell on a man, like it's just different. So
Right.
I tend to, I do tend to like these types of fragrances.
So on a scale of none to X, getting your X back, what do you rate that?
Why? What's the obsession with X? You gonna call this episode X Factor?
Yes, Lauren Hill. Yes. Yes.
No,
Yes.
I mean, honestly, you already know me.
I'm totally joking.
Exactly, because I'm not going back for it.
I mean, let that be the thing. So let's go with it. Let's
So okay, so no, going from X to
I'm about to lean on
let's
this
move
one.
on. Let's go out.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. I'm going. Yeah, we out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm impressed. I literally thought you was gonna.
I knew you thought I was going. We talk about Jazz Club so much, and I do love that.
Well, not only that, I knew you weren't gonna bring Jazz Club. That's why I didn't bring it.
Right.
Also, because I told Quasi I was on something at bottom, and I haven't done it yet. But anyway, yeah.
But I don't think
thought
you
was
knew
gonna-
that I had other unisex scents.
I thought you was gonna just bring something real basic, but that's actually pretty good. I'm a little disappointed in myself, but
Okay. All right. So
Not
now I
giving you
don't
credit
feel so
that you
bad for
deserve.
bringing just one bottle.
okay.
All right.
Oh, so you just knocked it off the
I
park
was
with
just-
one. Okay.
with this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, because it was either like the one I was looking at, it was actually going to be this other scent that I brought from Italy the first time.
Mhm.
And so I was literally going to be going the opposite ends of the spectrum. This one is going to be amber, and the other one was like super floral. And I was just like, it wasn't even hitting my nose right for like right now. When I want to do floral, like it needs to be sunny outside. The weather has to, like, it's a whole mood for me to want to be like, I almost feel like bubbly and florally. Yeah. So this, I felt like with the rain, like this was working
And you
for
said
me.
this is your fall fragrance?
It's a fall fragrance.
I think you could wear that year round.
Okay. Yeah, but you will tend to, yeah. I will typically have that on.
Okay, so we got two amazing fragrances we brought that are year round. Go ahead, let's.
All right,
No
let's
pressure,
move
no
on.
pressure, Ron. No pressure, Ron.
Yeah, well, this is a classic Dolce Gabbana light blue. I don't have a big story behind it. I just know, as growing up, you would see older guys, and you smell the scent, and I didn't want to ask them, like, what do you have on, anything like that. But I was looking through I was probably at a department store, Macy's, or probably Macy's most likely. And I came across the scent, and I'm like, this is the scent. I gotta get it. So and this was like years ago. Like, this is my first, I would say, grown man scent.
Okay.
And
You must like it because you put a dent.
I mean, I had it for years.
Okay.
Don't do that. I had it for quite a few years, and I mean, it's classic. You can't go wrong. I seen a commercial in this like the other day, and I'm like,
oh, for real?
serious?
Yeah.
Actually, they do.
solid.
I do see like Matthew McConaughey or somebody, one of them dudes, like at a beach or something, and they talking about the
Like
BHA
blue, right.
blue.
But, it's,
Chip put me onto that. I had never smelled that before until
Yeah, so that's been
broke that
out.
out.
It's been a minute. I have one.
And
too.
I like Dolce and Gabbana men's fragrances, and I smelled that, and I'm like, oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure I'm not gonna like it today. But go ahead.
Why?
yeah, let it settle a little bit.
What?
No, go ahead.
What? Yeah.
Don't smell the same.
Hated it. Here you go.
Oh, you are so
love
extra.
it.
I'm gonna have to go home and smell the one I had because I had one too. I
Right,
found mine in Nordstrom Rack.
Okay.
Is it the one for?
The
Is there
woman
one for
version?
women?
I believe so. Yeah, because
Okay.
the bottle is
it is
different.
right for women.
Okay.
So I remember Dolce Gabbana like blue like when I was little, but I don't remember it.
Shit, that long
smelling
ago?
like this. Yeah, like I remember like it was such a clean like.
Yes.
I feel like who didn't have a boyfriend who had this? So, like
I never heard of that fragrance. Like, and I have like I had
you
like
didn't hear it.
four.
So
I
you
had
heard
four
about
of
it
them.
like as like a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 40-year-old, or a 50-year-old.
So I'm in my 30s now. So
You said you're 60.
in the last 10 plus,
That's
like
crazy.
I was literally, I probably discovered that fragrance like a year ago.
Yeah,
For the
Really?
first time. I smelled it for the first time a year ago.
Really?
No, real talk.
There's no way. There's no way. That's your
Stop.
frat brother. I'm sure
He don't wear that around me.
You don't know that?
I know what he wear.
What do you?
Yeah.
I know I would have surrounded you for sure.
He likes a lot of floral stuff. So you
Oh, come on.
like the stuff that he wears also it reminds me of like Lemon Pledge. Like so I
Really? Stop. Get out of here.
nah, but I honestly if you wore that
You've
before,
never smelled that on him before?
But I mean, let's be honest.
He might
men
be
don't
saving
smell
that
men
for
like
he
that.
might be saving that for special
Well, no,
occasions.
I actually beg to differ because I think Kareem and I we talk about this. Like I think there's certain notes, there's certain scents that men will wear that it's just like,
Right.
and for me, because that is like a clean scent, like it's just like somebody. It's not like you're like you're smelling or sniffing for him. It's just somebody walks by and you're like, oh shit.
Right.
But the fact that you were actually able to find that is what intrigues me because I find that a lot of times the combination with soaps and lotions that people use it's kind of hard to identify the scent. That's how I feel about Calvin Klein Euphoria. I never smell it the same on anyone. It never smells the same. I love it every time, but it never smells the same.
I think they've reformulated that though. It's not necessarily the same anymore because the bottle that Chip had, when he sprayed it, it lasted a couple of hours. When we went to my Fragrance Connect, she went and had like the tester and sprayed it, and it was gone in like minutes.
That's what I said. I was like, I don't remember it smelling like this, but I will never forget, like, you know, walking to somebody's room and seeing that on the dresser, like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well.
All right. So
everybody couldn't put together a good fragrance. So what do you rate it?
Let me see that real quick. Let me make sure I accurately rate. Because you know how you are. You judgy.
Far from judgy.
You are.
Lovey.
Are we still taking this from returning to an ex or time to step out and get a new
No.
Is this still our scale?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All
no, we'll do 2 scales. Like, really, how, like, scale of 1 to 10. And then, really, would you, because he gave 2. I would say an 8. I would give it an 8.
Let me get it one more time. I would nuzzle in this.
This is like, I kind of want you back, but it's kind. That's what it is.
Let's pull up with that on. How you gonna act?
So I also feel like you out here for the streets too. I'm like, this is now. I'm like, yeah, you want everybody in here to nuzzle with this. Like,
that's the other side of it.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of want you back, but you might be for the streets.
So what you giving this?
I'm giving this 7.5.
7.5 or 8?
Yeah.
Honest opinion.
I think this is all right. So disclaimer: I'm not a fan of giving 7s, so it's either going to be a 6 or an 8. I'm gonna go 8 because this is better than a 6, and I do like this.
Okay.
What's wrong with 7s?
It's an easy way out for me. It's an easy way out for me.
So what is 7.5? I even went higher.
Yeah.
All of that's easy. Anything in the range of 7
it's
is
not.
easy. It's a state. It's like if somebody said, "How do you like my hair?" Rate it. You can be like, "Oh, it's a 7," because that's not gonna hurt anybody's feelings.
It will.
Quite frankly, if I got my hair done and somebody said it was an 8, I'm still on some. Fuck you.
An 8 is bad.
I mean,
when I paid for something, yeah.
Hold on. But I paid for this.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We gave her
No. She also said that even if she gave it a rating, she said her rating was like, usually she would give it a 5 if she know you paid for it and she didn't like it.
Right.
I gave it higher than that.
So she gave it higher than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, just because that's your rating system, like that's
right. You trying to push your thoughts and feelings
that's
and how
done,
you do
but
things
you're not
for other
gonna
people.
you're not gonna like persuade me to change like how I'm feeling. I'm actually excited about this next one. So because I think this is a classic. So
this is a classic. It's a lot of pressure on you, Jordan.
No, it's
right
not.
now we
it's
2
not.
and 1.
No, it's not.
So don't.
It's not pressure on me at all. Don't do that. You're not about to do that.
All right.
No. So I do have the classic CK1 by Calvin Klein.
Yes.
And with most of my like older fragrances that I have, I got them because of my sister or my mom. Because she had those, and then she also has the summer one, and that smells really good. And it's a large bottle, and they probably don't make those. They don't make that one anymore. But I like the smell of it. For me, I've had this for years, and as you can see, it has just about enough in there where it can last a few more years. But I typically wear this like if I'm going out to like dinner or somewhere nice or like a formal place, because to me it just gives a a little bit of a and then depending on what you wear, it may give it a little
okay.
and so I this is one of my favorites. It's one of my go-tos, and even when I was going into the office, I would spray it every now and then, but I wasn't trying to
so Calvin Klein Euphoria that's my office perfume. I only wear that to work.
Still to this day?
To this day, I only wear it to work.
Okay.
It's my business. When I walk around with that, I feel like I mean business. But she made a valid point. Like
I haven't smelled this in years. I'm afraid.
So I know
right?
said you don't use yours a lot. You've had this for years. Do these scents like remind you, like, is there kind of like an event or like somewhere you're going when you want to wear these?
Yes. It depends on how big the room is, how much I want the fragrance to take up the space. Like if I'm going into like a ballroom, I would wear this.
Okay.
Because I know that it's a room filler. It's gonna people are gonna smell me from a ways away.
About to kill 'em.
If I just want something where I'm sitting on a couch and I'm trying to be close to somebody, I'd go for a completely different fragrance.
Okay.
Because they get up on you and they're choking. You're like, oh my gosh, what is that you have on?
So this is lighter.
This
than I
is yes.
expected this to be.
Yeah, it's like actually I would wear this to work also in the office.
I think that's work appropriate.
Yeah, like
I don't know that is.
No, I'm not
That's
wearing
like
this.
I don't know
outside.
that.
That gives me like I'm going out.
I'm going out.
Yeah, that's giving me I'm going
I'm
out.
going out. I can go to a ball. I can go to dinner. I can go somewhere else.
Yeah,
I'm going to brunch.
Yeah, I'm out on town.
But this is something that I would definitely wear to church, though.
So we're going back to. I don't even know why we're entertaining this.
Which one?
Which one? What? Which fragrance would I
No,
wear?
it's church.
Glen Auden.
Yeah, okay.
Mount Calvary, down the street. Y'all from? No. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Raiden, what you think?
That's a classic smell. I love that smell. Honestly, when I was younger, I had that smell also. I'll definitely. I mean, automatically, I give it an 8. Easy.
That's definitely an 8. That's
I think,
like my
yeah,
first welcome into a
I
designer
think
fragrance.
8 across the board.
Yeah.
I think 8 across the board on that
That's
one.
nice.
That's not bad.
Nah, the females. I think the females are winning.
I'm a
on
little
this one.
impressed here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The females are winning.
Yeah, I got it.
Come on.
I'm a little disappointed.
Come on.
Why?
Can I smell your strip time?
Oh no, here you go.
I smell your strip. Let me see. I'll let you.
Watch my.
That's still there. It's lingering.
Oh.
Yeah, damn right it is.
That smells like a cinnamon.
It's got everything in
It
it.
is giving cinnamon.
Because you know, there's a different opening and a different dry down.
But this right here,
It's
Oh yeah, this is yes.
I'm gonna have to invest in the bottle. Golly. That smells good. That smells really good.
So we're not gonna mention how much, but is it a step forward on payday or a step backward?
depending on what your payday looking like.
No, the
That
fact
ain't
you
for
say
me.
that, let me know.
That's not for me. It's okay for this size,
How much is that? 100 ml?
huh?
That's 100 ml.
75.
Okay.
This was, and mind you, I got it overseas.
They don't have to say no price.
Yeah.
Okay. But the fact you
So fill the bottle.
prepping us like that, and this is a very nice bottle.
Fill the
This
bottle.
is gorgeous.
So, and that's another thing, I really do love. I love a heavy. I love a glass.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh yeah.
I didn't feel bad about buying my sister a bottle too for paying for the trip.
Okay. No, that's fair.
that is nice. Oh, passion. Okay.
All
All
okay,
right.
so I see how we playing this game now. I now that I know what certain people are going to be bringing to the table now, I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I was a little thrown off. I was actually going to bring my favorite fragrance in today, which
And the only
I think
reason I
changes
brought
lives.
this in because you said they had to have a story. So I was really trying to think
Yeah.
of what of mine has this that's not even a huge story, but I have at least a story behind this is when I got it. This is how, you know what I'm saying? This is what it came with. Some of mine are very walk up in a store and
Right.
or
Yeah.
I used to be so gun ho on duty free. And so it'd be if I'm traveling international,
Yes.
every time I came back
how do you
home,
feel
I'm
about that?
new
Yes.
perfume. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the taxes. I mean, I've come to realize you can always kind of figure out how to buy your things cheaper.
Yeah.
And I also think there are these, I don't want to be rumors, but people will be you got to do this, you got to do this. So it's just when I started traveling internet, that was the thing. It's duty free. You don't have to pay taxes. So literally every time I used to go somewhere, I come back with a new perfume.
I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed.
I
They have
understand.
the basic designer stuff. Nothing that really
understand.
wows you for
I
the most
understand.
part.
That is
But
true, too,
sometimes they'll have a scent that I don't find here. I would say my first perfume that I bought was Richie Richie by Nina Ricci. They didn't
Never
sell
heard of it.
Richie Richie here. They sold Nina by Nina Richie. It was this perfume that comes in like this apple shape perfume bottle. But Richie Richie, I could only find it overseas.
Okay.
So my first bottle that I ever bought was traveling overseas. And then I didn't find it again for years.
Wow.
Until I went to Europe again and just so happened to see it. So to me, there's certain things that I might find over there that I don't find like in a normal store here. But I do understand what you're saying. Do you need to get perfume, duty free?
I used to think you had to every time you go. And
but
the last time I went, I saw like they had Versace Eros. And I was like, I never smelled this. And so I used the opportunity to go through and smell the stuff. But I'm like, what is this? Like, I'm not buying this.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm saving 30 cents from taxes.
I mean, that's pretty much what you're saving, honestly, I think they mark it up and duty free.
They have to.
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah.
Because it should still be like considerably less than what they're charging.
I mean, I think the only time it works is if it's a classic scent that you know how much you typically spend for it, and you can compare.
Yeah.
And then you can see when you're going through it, like, is this more expensive or like because you have like I love to like shop comparatively, so it's like if you know, but if you don't know, they can be like $300 marked down to $150, and then you get home and it's like this is $100.
You know what? So that happened to me. I went to a store in Arundel Mills. There was a fragrance store that was there, and this lady I was like, oh, this is a bottle that I've been looking for. She was like, yes, it's $180 here, and I'm like, that's a lot for this fragrance. I'm like, it's no way. I was like, let me be right back. I looked on my phone. It was like $18 online.
Oh no,
that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, so she was really about to do the
$18
money.
online. But the problem was it was sold out. So does 18 jump to $180 for fragrance and soda? I don't think it does. I can live without it at that point.
Yeah.
No, but even if you want to mark it up reasonably, like maybe about $40, $50, $60, something like that. But anything over $100, that's a reach.
Yeah,
You paying for like 10 of those bottles.
They will mark that thing up $400 if it's sold out.
Yeah.
They would.
Or don't let it be something popular. Like some of these fragrances, somebody like a rapper or somebody will just start saying that they're wearing it, and all of a sudden it's $150 more than it was.
Definitely.
But I guess that's the other thing. People are not educated about like how fragrances and how they mix with your chemistry. Like, that's a big thing. Like it could smell like we all heard this common thing of like, you might buy, so say for instance, somebody might buy the light blue for their man after they've smelled it on you, but it ain't gonna smell the same on their man, what I'm saying, because of his chemistry. And so just because, somebody say rap about it, you might be very disappointed.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And especially if they're not showering for a week and just wearing the same cologne on one day.
Or the same clothes and everything.
That's what's the last thing.
Right.
But imagine how good their natural sweaty chemistry would be better with that fragrance. So.
No.
Because you know what? Because with some of these fragrances, they are a substitute for washing up and showering. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like we're in Europe in the
about to say.
1800s, so that's not a thing for me anymore.
Y'all never took a Febreze shower? Like, you just really had to go and you...
With Febreze?
What?
Yeah. With Febreze?
Yeah, with Febreze.
You're joking.
I'm gonna call your cousin. I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna
one?
tell.
Which one? Okay.
Both of them. All of them. That's not okay.
Well, there's your time with that ex. You out here taking Febreze showers, so that's
I know,
done.
right? They like,
That's
I
done.
knew.
That's over.
You put on Febreze?
No, he smelled.
I know I smelled that scent
It
before.
was familiar.
Right, it's smelling all linen. Like, nope, that's over. So,
I like lavender,
Like,
clean linen.
right, vanilla lavender.
But you spray that on your sheets too,
No,
right?
no.
You
I
spray,
wash.
You spray,
I
spray cologne on your,
wash.
you spray
No,
cologne and perfume on your
no. I wash my sheets, and it smells like whatever I wash it with. The detergent.
It smells like a fabric softener.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where this podcast is going now. Right now,
we just talking about
okay.
What your?
Because he don't like to take baths. He wants to smell like his fragrances for a week. Because that's attracting flies.
I don't know where y'all got that from. I said I had this on before I went out. We ended up in the shower, so I know it don't wash off. I still smelled it the next day. So this is pretty powerful.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We said we would leave it at that.
Shower-proof. Bathtub hasn't been tested yet. I don't know if it'll still smell like it after the bathtub.
So you're exaggerating.
So that's what I'm like.
You said what?
You're exaggerating about the week.
No. Well, not on skin. Like on your shirt. If you spray this on your shirt,
That's different.
You'll smell it. No,
He mentioned that earlier.
I don't think you're spraying light blue CK1 on your shirt and smelling it in a week.
No, you said after
said on your
taking a
body.
shower. Like you made it. No, I'm sorry. You said not taking a shower. You made it seem like it was on your skin. When he said on your clothes,
Oh, no.
didn't agree with that.
This is a parfum. This will stay on your skin.
For a week.
Damn near close to it. And so how I know is because I would spray my hand, and you wash your hands, especially in the height of the pandemic, you're washing your hands all the time. And you still smell it. So you can trust me on that, okay?
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna let that one go.
Well, I'm excited. I got to see 1, 2, y'all 3 faces today.
I know. I'm excited on what I'm going to bring back next.
It's not going to be up to par, but okay. All right.
Oh no.
I mean, I won today.
Oh, hold on. Let's go back over
Based on the score.
Let's go back over
I
these
won
ratings.
today.
Let's go back over these ratings. Who won?
We all did. Actually, no. I'm sorry.
That's so diplomatic.
You didn't.
That's
Because
so
I
diplomatic.
said I gave it a 5 because I said it stink. But I'll even boost it up to a 7, but you still won't win.
Yeah.
You know who won? The woman that got the 2 women that got the smell this on me.
Okay. How do you close this thing?
Wait, is it Blue Dolphin or is it Blue Sunday?
It's Blue Dolphin. The one out in Crofton?
Bluey Crofton, yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Blue
Blue
Dolphin.
Dolphin. So why I keep thinking of Blue Sunday? That's
That's
is that a song?
That's in Bowie also. Oh, that was in yeah, Bowie / Crowd. Oh, you talking about 301?
Nah, this is on 450.
Racetrack Road?
Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about Blue Sunday.
Okay.
I never heard of that. Do
Blue
you
Sunday
even
then.
know where you wore this to and what girl you were with?
Yes, I know. I wore this in.
Yeah,
Whatever that spot is, Blue Sunday.
Dolphin.
No,
It's
it's
off,
blue. There is a Blue Dolphin in Crofton, right
off
off
of
of like
301.
301,
Yeah.
and then apparently there's a Blue Sunday where?
It's not Blue Sunday anymore.
Okay,
Is it? It may be, but it's over there off of Racetrack Road.
okay. I don't know.
Racetrack in
what that is.
450.
And 450, yeah.
Oh.
I normally don't hang over there because
I
that's,
mean,
that's where the fast.
that's where you were. With
That's where
this,
the
so
fast guys and girls go.
That's
With
where you were with this.
Dolce,
Nobody-
Gabbana, light blue. That's where we were
That's where you
at.
were. Now we really know. So I'm glad the story finally came out. You were at Blue Sunday with that on.
Yeah, I said that. I was on a
You said
Sunday.
Blue Dolphin.
On a Sunday at Blue Sunday, because I remember I had left church. Actually, I left the second
Oh my
service,
God, this story is changing so much.
and I ended up spraying this on because I was like, I ain't have time to go home.